a digital computer. But we will not go in detail about the high level language, low level language, and compilers, and about all this. Now come to the topic, which is softwares and code editors. We'll discuss few of them one by one, and also some features of the softwares, their pros, their cons. Let's start it. Today's goal is to become familiar with few of the common softwares used by the developers for programming, to become familiar with the features of different software, about the languages used in them, about some advantages and disadvantages of the particular software. Software and languages. Table of content we'll cover in today's lecture is software, code editors, Notepad++, Dev++, Visual Studio Code, code blocks, Eclipse, Code Lite, NetBeans, Brackets, Atom, Qt Creator, and languages all these editors supports. What is a code editor? Code editors or source code editors are the software that is designed specially to help developers in coding. These are actually the text editor with some additional functionalities to manage and edit code. It can be a part of an IDE, not an individual IDE, just a part of an IDE. What is an IDE? An integrated development environment. IDE is a software for building applications that combines common developer tools into a single graphical user interface. And how are the code editors different from IDE and text editors? Here is a table which is showing the difference between code editors and IDE, integrated development environment. Basically, the code editors have more functionalities than the plain text editors. Plain text editors don't offer features like syntax highlighting and auto indentations. Also, code editors are not IDE. IDE including debugging functionalities, code generators, and many other complex functionalities to help the developers, whereas code editors help developers in coding. According to programming languages, it highlights keywords and syntax errors while writing a program. What are the features of an IDE and why they do use, or what they do? Common features of integrated development environment. An IDE typically contains a code editor, a compiler we have discussed, an interpreter, a debugger which debugs your errors, accessed through a single graphical user interface. The user writes and edits source code in the source code editor. Don't panic, we'll discuss different IDE one by one in detail, and you will become familiar about all these software editors and languages. The first one is Notepad++. Basically, Notepad++ is an IDE which is used to edit your code to develop different programs. And Notepad++ is a source code editor for Windows, Linux, and Unix. The features: it supports macros, recordings, and playback. For the ease of use, it provides many features like adding bookmarks, finding and replacing tasks, auto-completion, and citing syntax highlighting. It supports multi-view and tab interface for multi-documents. Here are some advantages like pros, disadvantages, cons of the Notepad++. Spelling check option is provided. It's an advantage of the Notepad++. Easy to use for the beginners as well. Good community support for GitHub. Disadvantages composed of a remote file editing is not available for HTTP and WebDev. If you want to use Notepad++ on Mac, then you'll have to use a third-party tool. The languages it supports is C, C++, resource file, Java, Assembler, HTML, which is called hypertext markup language, JavaScript, PHP, ASP, Pascal, Python, Perl, and etc. The next one is Dev C++. Dev C++ is an open source IDE. Is considered one of the best C++ IDEs. Dev C++ can be used on the Windows. It doesn't support other operating systems such as Linux. It has the features like code completion, tool manager, integrated debugging, syntax highlighting, profiling, and so on. Features: it supports GCC based compiler, support for multiple languages, customizable syntax highlighting editor, support of templates for creating your project types, tool manager, and find and replace facilities. The language dev C++ support allow us to write and compile C and C++ program. As C++ is an enhanced version of C language, the C++ compiler can compile any program written in C language. The next one is Visual Studio. Here is a picture which is showing the screenshot of Visual Studio software. Features: syntax highlighting, auto completion for variable types, functional definitions and important modules, debugging with breakpoints, call stacks, and on interactive console. Visual Studio Code is an extensible and customizable. Pros and cons: again, advantages and disadvantages. Lightweight tool, it doesn't take much space on RAM. Sometimes the system runs slow on Linux. Supported languages include C++, C#, CSS, Go, HTML, Java, JavaScript, Less, Markdown, PHP, PowerShell, Python, TypeScript, etc. The next one is code blocks. Code blocks is another awesome IDE for the C++ development, which gives you all the necessary features and tools. You can use this IDE on various platforms such as Windows, Macs, operating systems, and Linux. The features of code blocks has all the basic features such as debugging, compiling, auto code completion. Other features include profiling, code coverage, code analysis, drag and drop features, etc. You can add more features through plugins. Extensible through plugins. Supported languages, it is oriented towards C and C++ and Fortran. The next one is Eclipse. Eclipse is one of the simplest and the most powerful IDEs for C++ development. This is an open source IDE that is available for Windows, Mac, operating systems, and Linux. As this is a very simple IDE, the beginners will find it very easy to use. It gives you useful features such as debugging, code compiling, auto code completion, profiling, refactoring, static code analysis, drag and drop features, and so on. The features include code shortcuts, auto correction, refactoring, organizing reports, formatting source code. Supported languages include Ada, C, C++, C#, Fortran, Groovy, Haskell, JavaScript, etc. The next one is CodeLite. CodeLite is a powerful code editor that supports Windows operating systems and Linux. It's open source software, meaning it's free of cost. Features: CodeLite comes with features such as code compiling, next generation debugging, profiling, class browser, static code analysis, code completion tool, refactoring, and so on. Database explorer and spelling checker. Supported languages include C, C++, PHP, and JavaScript. The next one is NetBeans. NetBeans is a great and the best IDE for C++ development, which provides many project-based templates. This open source software has features such as refactoring, automatic indentation, syntax highlighting, bracket matching, and code folding, and so on. The features of NetBeans includes best support for latest Java technologies, fast and smart code editing, easy and efficient project management, rapid user interface development, writing bug-free code, support for multiple languages. Supported languages include Java, C, and C++. The next one is Brackets. Brackets is an open source code editor that is used mainly for web development, but you can use it for C++ by installing a plugin. Brackets is one of the most popular IDE loved by a huge number of programs. The features include inline editor. Brackets enables you to open a window into the code you care about most. Live preview, real-time connection to your browser, make changes to CSS and HTML, and instantly see those changes on screen. Also see where the CSS selector is being applied in the browser by simply putting the cursor on it. Supported languages are Java, C++, JavaScript, and Perl. The next one is Atom. Atom is a modern, powerful IDE which can be used for many computer programming languages including C++. The features of Atom includes auto-completion and extensive autocomplete system for every language out there, file system browser, the file tree and fuzzy finder make opening projects and files very simple. Multiple panes. Split your workspace into multiple panes to compare and edit code across files. The supported languages includes Atom supports many programming languages like PHP, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, Python, C, C++, CoffeeScript, etc. The next one is Qt Creator. Qt Creator is a useful best IDE for C++ for building GUI graphic user interface based across platform software applications for mobiles, desktop, embedded devices, etc. Using this software development tool, you can build high quality graphical user interfaces and high performances applications and speed up your development. The features has a Qt Design Studio, Qt Creator, Meta Object Compiler, and Emulator. The supported languages of Qt Creator includes C++, Python, JavaScript. Okay, what we have learned today? We have learned what are code editors, what is the difference between code editors and IDE, features of different software, and the languages supported by softwares which are used in programming. So I hope you are now familiar with different softwares, code editors, and the languages they support. And if you have any question, you can ask in comment below. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.